Just like your mom?
Boom!
What does that mean?
No, just like...
What does that mean?
These nuts. Got him! Got him!
We're gonna make it seem like an accident, but it's totally on purpose.
So first we need to say something funny, which is gonna be tough.
Something funny.
It might take us about 15 minutes into the podcast, but hopefully one of us will say something funny soon.
And that's the
So that we'll
bumper.
start laughing.
We've got to say something funny.
No, wait. I need to talk about something. We gotta talk about something real quick.
Okay.
Lay it on me.
We gotta talk about what I talked about last week.
They're doing so bad.
Are they still doing bad?
You've been relegated.
I mean, the
dude.
pinkies are always doing bad, but what I'm talking about is the wine window. Can we talk about
Oh
this for
my
a second?
god, Caleb.
More wine window talk.
Wine window.
The
Yes,
hugely
okay.
That's what
successful segment from the last podcast.
That's what all of our fans
Bringing it
want.
back.
They want Caleb to dig himself into a hole. You know, I'm liking this plan. They want him, talking himself into it.
Somebody get Caleb a shovel, because we're going digging.
I mean, we are talking about a hole. Okay. So, a wine window, in my head, is the same thing as an alcohol glory hole. Okay?
Okay, hold on, back up.
Glory hole.
No, but back up.
You gotta hear me
Because
out.
last week, also, by the way, welcome to Hardly Serious. Last week,
Jacob.
I'm Logan.
last week,
professionals
you didn't
here.
say alcohol glory hole. You just said that a wine window was the same thing as a glory hole.
Correct.
Okay,
You can review the tapes at
so-
home if you want.
I can't-
Re-download the episode.
I can't stress it enough. I hate that I'm agreeing with Kenway, but I do agree with it.
Hear me out. Okay,
Because I'm
guys,
correct.
hear me out on this. Hear me out. So, when a glory hole, you stick your dick through the
Yeah,
hole.
we're all aware.
What
we're
a
all
glory
aware.
hole is, dude. Do
We
you know what-
discussed in
Listen.
great length what a glory hole
been on the
is.
internet
Don't
before.
interrupt. Don't interrupt.
Yeah.
I gotta explain this. So, glory hole, you stick your dick in, you get the glory. Okay?
Yeah, okay, we're
Yeah,
yeah.
we got it.
Uh-huh.
Get the
We're all on the same page.
Wine window.
Get the glory.
Let me explain.
Then
The
explain
wine
it.
window.
Yeah, then can you explain
keep
the part
cutting
that
me
we
off.
don't understand? Because everyone's on the same fucking page about the glory hole, but you, Caleb.
Explain
No.
what a glory hole is.
Stop cutting me off and give me 1 minute to talk. Okay, so glory hole, penis goes through the hole, gets glory.
We
right?
know what a glory hole is!
You've explained it 3 times now, dude. Just
The
start
wine
on what a
window.
wine glory hole is. What's
The wine
variation?
window, the wine goes through the hole, same thing as a penis. Person on the other end takes it and gets glory by like drinking the wine. They get to drink the wine. It's the same.
Is he gonna fucking
concept.
come in the wine?
Is that it?
No.
That was the entire explanation.
That's your defense.
But in my head, I was like, we're talking about wine, so it's alcohol. So like in my head, I didn't think I need to say
No,
alcohol.
no.
So I
What
was
does
just
that
like,
mean?
it's the same
everybody,
concept.
What does that even mean?
here's what it is. You know,
Alcohol,
a wine
That's where I was confused.
a wine glory hole. It's where Dionysus puts his genitals and then wine comes out instead of jizz. You know, wine glory hole. Doy.
Guys, it's a wine glory hole. You know, instead of a penis delivering semen and you suck on the penis, instead of that, they give you a cup of wine and you drink the wine. You know, exactly like how a glory hole works.
Same thing. You just said the same thing twice.
No.
How's that different than
Whatever.
what you've described, Caleb?
My favorite
Because
thing.
it's the same fucking thing. You're putting something
No, it's
through a
not
window
the
and getting it
same
to the other
thing.
end.
No, it's not. So, Caleb,
Yes,
when you
it
walk
is.
through a door, that's what a glory
It's the
hole
same
is.
thing.
Because you're
Same thing.
moving through an aperture.
Same thing.
That's the same thing.
It's the same thing.
These are the same pictures.
I
How is
just.
that different? How is delivering wine through a window the same
Because
thing
you
as a
guys are
glory
only
hole?
no,
but walking
you're
through a
focusing
door is
on
not.
like
Look, guys,
No,
we
you're
should.
focusing
We really
on-
shouldn't be making fun of Caleb for being sexually attracted
not?
to wine. Okay, it's not. It's not his fault.
I'm just saying.
He was
Real
born
wine
this way.
glasses have curves.
a full body curved wine.
So that
Yeah,
that was it. That was the big explanation you wanted.
Caleb's
That's
been-
that there. It's
You've
a
been charging
person.
that up for 7 days.
An entire week has passed, and definitely
5
not, definitely not 15 minutes. And you're still. That was the explanation that you offer up to us at the top of the show.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well,
I mean,
good
we're taking
news.
this
Do you
shit
have,
hardly
do you have,
serious.
do you have a cricket? Oh my fucking god!
Is this real life?
Do you have crickets on that soundboard?
Is this a segment?
Good news, everybody. The podcast can't get much worse.
No!
That's acceptable. You know, if it was all to get to that, I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I'll take Steve Carell
it's
any
totally
day.
legit.
All right, so on to more important matters. I have something I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I recently, and by recently I mean it was like a year ago at this point. I feel like I don't know.
Recent.
At some point, somewhat recently, relative to the entire span of my life, I went out and visited the Hornsteins.
Yep.
And
That was like 3 years ago at this point.
the entire time that I was there, almost, we did one thing, and it was great. We sat on our butts and we watched SpongeBob Squarepants.
Yep.
The whole time.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Allow me to correct you right there, Mr. Mike. We sat playing SpongeBob, Kenway. That perfectly intersected with like the 1 week that I was playing Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker on the Wii. And you were
How
still,
I managed to miss that blows my fucking mind.
I remember playing there. I was sitting there playing the game. You were sitting next to me, watching me play Wind Waker badly.
Nope, definitely wasn't watching. I missed that completely.
You were seeing, your fucking eyes were open, looking at you were looking at me playing the game. I guess I could definitely say that much for certain. And like a year and a half later, Mike's like, "You guys have a Wind Waker for the Wii U?" And I'm like, "Where were you? Was it a different Mike Kenway that came to my house? That came to where I live?"
That was Mike Kenway. Mike
Yeah.
Kenway was the one that was
Kenway.
there. It wasn't me. It was the other guy. I am to believe that this is a regular occurrence in the Hornstein house.
Sure.
That SpongeBob
What is
is
that?
just
It's not
is just the
uncommon.
thing.
It's not
So what-
dissimilar.
So what I want to do here is I want to see what all of you, but more specifically what the Hornsteins know about SpongeBob Squarepants.
Ooh.
So I'm
Okay,
thinking
that's
And
about it.
what I have found, and granted, I just want to I did not make these questions my fucking self.
Sure.
Okay.
Since some people on this podcast seem to think that when I find an article on the internet that it is Mike Kenway original content, I'm going, no, I have just Googled to look for the ultimate SpongeBob trivia questions.
The
and we're gonna
ultimate
go through
anything
them.
from Mike Kenway. This will be good. This will be
Ultimate.
This isn't from Mike Kenway. This is from the internet.
Oh no,
I
it's
feel
the
you.
ultimate on the internet. Obviously, Mike Kenway has a rich and storied history of successful outings of the ultimate.
This is I got from Beano.com.
The ultimate website on the internet.
The ultimate
Right.
SpongeBob website.
So here's the thing. I'm gonna ask you guys questions, and I'm going. Caleb, how much SpongeBob have you watched?
Quite a bit. If it's like
Perfect.
what happened in this episode or like what
Season
happened in
1
this case,
through
I can
4?
maybe fill in.
After
yes.
that is when I stopped watching. Because
Alright,
even
well,
as a kid, I
well-
had standards.
I just want to see, and we're gonna give everybody a different opportunity to answer first. So I'm gonna start with Caleb, then Logan, then Jacob, and then we'll repeat.
Makes sense.
Okay.
So question 1, this one goes first to Caleb, and then back up to the other two if he doesn't get it right on the first go.
Sure.
Alright?
Oh, do I go until I lose, and that's how I gain points? Like if I keep getting them right, I just go.
Sure.
No, absolutely not. Question number 1. What is Mr. Krabs' full name? This goes to Caleb.
Oh no.
How many names are we looking for?
2 names and an initial.
Eugene.
The middle initial, obviously.
Eugene.
You got to give me a middle initial, and you got to give me the full name. First name,
Fuck.
middle initial, last name,
I don't know.
and then I will tell you
Eugene.
yes or no.
P.
I
Krabs.
don't give you this one.
Incorrect.
For free.
Moving on to Logan.
It's Eugene Krabs.
I believe it's Eugene H. Krabs.
And Logan is correct. First point goes to
I
Logan.
knew the name. I couldn't think of the middle initial.
I feel like
Question
the-
number 2. This one goes to Jacob since Logan got the last one right. What is Mrs. Puff's first name?
Don't know. I'm just gonna not try. I'll punt this one.
You gotta say something. You can't just punt.
Don't.
Give me a name.
All right, the name is
Say
nothing.
Amelia.
Name is Nothing Puff. Boom, fucking roasted. Get
Hufflepuff.
annihilated. That
Puffs.
1,000 IQ play right there. How's it feel playing checkers while real men are playing chess?
Caleb, what you got
Wow.
for me?
Can I do I have to give the full name or can I
Just
give like
you need Mrs. Puff's first name.
Puff. Last name's Puff. I'll give you that one for free. You got half.
Her first name's Daddy.
well, I want to say
Daddy
it's
Puffs.
Daddy Puffs. I want to say it's Patty Puff, but it's Patricia, right?
Neither one of those is correct. Logan, your chance to sweep in and secure your lead.
Look at it. He's not looking at the camera. He's Googling. That's not
I'm
fair.
not sure. Oh, my monitor is right here, actually. I could
yeah.
be looking it up, but I'm not.
I've not been
not.
cheating. How can you guys say that?
I don't know if... Well, I certainly don't know Mrs. Puff's first name. I could guess.
I don't know either.
Debbie.
That's the entire point of the thing is to guess.
Debbie Puff. Debbie Puff.
While,
okay,
while
hold on.
Debbie,
Let's stop. Mike, I'm going to stop you right there. Jake, you said the entire point of the game is to guess. You didn't guess.
I choose to ignore that. I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Debbie Puff.
While I like Debbie Puff the best, that is also incorrect. Her name is Poppy. Poppy Puff.
I mean, I had a P.
Logan and Jacob, you guys are disappointing me already. We're only 2 questions in. Question number
That's
3.
fair.
He's only got one right.
This one's a layup. Who am I starting on this time? It started with Jacob last time, so Caleb's up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Caleb. Question number 3. I'm sorry, guys. SpongeBob SquarePants works at the Krusty Krab. True or false?
Are you fucking for real?
True.
Caleb is correct.
Great
He gets
job,
a point.
Caleb.
He ties the
Wow,
lead.
oh my god.
Great job. Real knee knocker,
love
that
it.
one.
There's a fucking
A lesser man
SNL
would have
skit
folded
about
under
this
pressure.
where,
Love it.
Brock Lesnar.
Cena.
The other guy?
John Cena.
There we go. That's the one where he was like giving a presentation. The other two were like, "Oh, quantum physics, yes. Ah, yes, xenobiology." And then fucking
John Cena.
I feel like that's what's going on here.
Question number 4. This one goes to Logan. What does Mrs. Puff keep as pets?
You're asking me the tough ones.
I'm
I'm
just
going to say
reading them in order.
snails.
Snails is a good answer, but it is incorrect. Jacob,
I was
what you
afraid of
got?
that.
It's the only other pet. It's worms.
You know, I'm gonna give it to you because I'm not gonna expect you to know that they're peanut worms. But I will say that was good enough.
Good win.
David's point. Everybody is on the board.
I'm
1
checking-
point
That makes
for
sense.
the team.
I'm drinking number 2 now, am I? Well, I'm
I
tired.
don't fucking know. I don't keep track. It's up
It's
to you
just
guys.
today, though, Mike. That's the thing. It's based only on today. So now.
Oh, is that how it works now? I thought we carried over from each
Who
episode.
gives it? No one's gonna remember that.
We carry over from the previous episode until the most recent episode, and then anything goes.
Got it.
So like.
Question number
episodic.
5.
Caleb was- yeah.
Caleb, this goes to you.
Oh,
What?
it does? Hold on.
Once again asking for your financial support.
Caleb, guys, I'm so sorry, Caleb. What the?
Yes. What is this? This is bullshit. Fucking hacks.
Read it out, Mike. Read it out.
What does SpongeBob SquarePants live in?
Was he living?
He lives in a home. He lives in a fucking hospital. I'm gonna put Mike Kenway in after I break his legs.
I think I'm gonna have to go with a pineapple.
That's a bold strategy, Colin. Let's see if it pays out for
Really
him.
say Mrs. Puff's name in one episode? That's the question we get. They say it in the fucking theme song.
He's
That's
just
what Caleb
sandbagging
gets.
us. This article was written by Mike Kenway for
So
Caleb
Mike
to
Kenway
win.
obviously wants Caleb to win the game. Caleb's
He's
fucking
correct.
Jacob number 1 by default.
Correct.
I'm
Yep.
actually
Fucking juking the numbers on it.
This is great.
Yeah, it's great.
It's
It's awesome.
great. It's fucking wonderful.
I love it. I love it.
All right.
I obviously can't switch up the order to give softballs to anyone else.
I'm going to go ahead and say Caleb got that one right.
Did I get it right?
Yeah, Caleb points to Caleb. He's like,
Wow,
no,
I'm surprised.
it's not
Oh.
all right.
My gosh.
Caleb, this one's for Logan. How many fingers and thumbs does SpongeBob SquarePants have? We're looking for a total here.
So he has
Total
a
of all fingers and thumbs.
So I add fingers plus thumbs.
Yes, and then you get one number.
Well, okay, hold on. So I'm gonna spitball here. There are some episodes where he can pluck his arm off and grow more arms, which gives him more fingers. If you're
We're looking for the
excluding that,
We're looking for the standard number of
If you-
thumbs and fingers.
exclude that, I'm gonna say 8 because he has 3 fingers and 1 thumb on each hand.
8 is correct. The gap has been sealed. We now have
Wow.
2 people on the board with 2 points.
Oh
Thank you,
my
thank you.
god.
Like to thank the Academy.
Actually, there was an episode on which he counted 13 on his 2 hands. Therefore, he's got 13.
He did do that. It was a good
Question?
episode.
Number 7. Did Mr. Jacob Hornstein, I apologize in advance, when was SpongeBob SquarePants born?
What the fuck does that mean?
Hold on.
He came out of his mom's vagina. That's when he was born.
I'm staring at a birthday here.
Are you fucking for real? Is this real life? Is this a bit? Is this a segment? Because I figured it out, dude. I'm on you.
I'll even be nice. I'll give you, so the year was 1986. So you
I
just
knew
give
it
me a
was
date.
86.
Pi Day
Why
of
would you give him the
1986.
date?
Pi Day is incorrect. Caleb, what you
Wow.
got?
His birthday?
You give me the ones that they say in
I'm
one
just
episode.
reading them in order. Just reading them in
I'm gonna
order.
say-
If you're reading them in order, you change the fucking order at least once. And when Caleb and then
I
me.
swear to God. Go back and listen to this once it's out, and I will send you the article. You can
I'm just in
look.
the article after I edit it on Wikipedia. I'll show him.
So it's a specific date, right?
I actually
It's a
know
specific
this. I'm
I wanna say
close.
it was like
All right, Caleb, you got this.
I want to say 625. Like he was
Absolutely incorrect. Logan, what you got?
That's not absolutely incorrect. Okay, so here's the thing. I've seen this picture. It's
on his nightstand, right?
I don't care. It's on his driver's license. It's definitely July. It's definitely 1986. It's a date in the 20s. I'm going to say July 24th, 1986.
Logan, you are so close.
I knew it! It's 25th, isn't it?
You got one digit wrong. It's July 14th, 1986.
14th. Okay, so it wasn't in the 20s. I was the closest, though.
You were very close, but you get no points.
Give me
Jacob, back to
14
you.
points of a point.
24ths of a point.
Last time we
Jacob.
did this, last time we went all the way around, it went back to the next person after me, so it became.
Wow.
How? Didn't I start that?
That is true. That
Excuse
happened.
me. I'll give it to Caleb
me because it
instead.
was a hard question that nobody answered, so now I'm gonna ask Caleb what fucking color SpongeBob SquarePants is.
How much would you shit if that was what the question was after you just gave it up? Caleb, your question.
Yes.
What are SpongeBob SquarePants' parents called?
Oh shit!
Sponges.
Their names, more specifically.
I know exactly what it looked like. The one's like a round sponge, and the other one.
Whoa, nailed it.
Wow, a big reveal. Sponge round. It's like a fucking headline that
He's like
Logan
a-
would bring to the
he's like a
table for
weird-
one of his
It's like
games.
Sponge,
Yeah, it's like a
Cynthia, and
weird
Sponge
shape.
Herbert. That's their names.
Sponge Dad, Sponge Mom, Sponge Daddy, Sponge Mommy.
That is incorrect. Logan, what you got?
I think one of them's name is Harold. And I'm going to
Yes.
say the mom's name is Marie.
Very close. Also, I do need first names and last names, but you were on in the first.
Squarepants.
SquarePants. Are you fucking for real? Their name's
One of-
SquarePants. Their
one of-
kids, SquarePants.
One
You
of
would
them is
think
not
so,
SquarePants.
but that is not necessarily
Well-
true.
Then I got it wrong then, if that's the case.
I'm just gonna give the name of Patrick's not parents from that episode. I'll go with Janet and Marty. One of them SquarePants. One of them is fuck the police. That's why they.
That was
couldn't
such
go.
that was such a great
police.
reveal when those weren't his parents. The correct answer, you got part of one of them right, Logan. It's Harold Squarepants
Harold.
and Margaret Bubblebottom.
Well, I got Harold Squarepants totally 100% right.
Yeah, you got the other one 100%
You
wrong.
got the other one.
Yeah, but
True.
I'm
No
not
points.
wrong.
No
That's true.
points.
All right, great.
All right.
We heard the first note of that.
Oh my god. All right, Jacob, since you're the rule master here, who's next? Who do I ask this one to?
It's Logan. I don't know how this is difficult.
Lay it on
Question
me.
number 9. Patrick once rented out his front garden to a fish. What was the fish called?
What's it
Just
to
one
ya?
name. Just one name.
What's it?
This is not correct. Jacob, what you got?
I believe the name is Mike is a fucking dickhead. They had to shorten it just to Mike is a dickhead.
I don't know why you're blaming me for this. I didn't make the trivia. Caleb, what you got?
Trivia. I'm just bringing a
What-
dog shit format.
What is the question again? Can you ask it?
Patrick once rented out his front garden to a fish. What was the fish called?
Did that in one episode, by the way. One episode.
Probably in like season 8.
So bad.
One of the ones that I didn't watch.
Mystery.
Absolutely not. You're all incorrect. His name was Howard.
I can't believe it.
I wanted to
Jacob.
say Howard.
Was it Mike
Jacob.
is a dickhead?
Damn it.
Jacob, your question.
Can't wait to hear
I
this
am
one.
Jacob.
Let's begin.
What's Patrick's last name?
Oh, that's me, right? I'm Jacob. I'm the Jacob number 1, right?
What are these questions? It's like baby's first SpongeBob combined with have you seen every episode of this show, SpongeBob SquarePants edition?
Sounds to me like it's Trivial Pursuit.
I'm gonna go with Star.
Wonderful. The board is all tied up.
I don't want to do
Jacob Jacob bitches about someone else getting the layups, and he gets a layup, and he bitches about that too. I don't know what to do to make this guy
Like
happy.
it should be roughly equal in fucking difficulty. Howard the fucking fish was in one episode. Patrick Star. They say it so many fucking times. They make
Next
jokes.
question, Caleb. According to the episode "Mrs. Puff, You're Fired," how many times has SpongeBob SquarePants failed the boating exam?
It changes. I'm convinced.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's never,
How many times has he taken the?
What?
He's taken it multiple times.
or like he's never passed it.
He's
So
never
he's
passed it.
always
I'm
failed it.
also
Like,
I'm gonna give points to
infinite
whoever
number.
gets the closest here.
Caleb.
It's an infinite number that
Caleb,
he fails because it
the
just keeps going
question
up.
was how many times has he failed the exam?
Correct. He infinitely has failed. He has never passed
What
it,
does it
right?
mean? How many times has he taken the test and failed? He's not taken an infinite number of driving
Also,
tests, dude.
Also,
Did he
it
pretend to be
specifically
Logan again
gives
so he can be better at math?
It specifically calls for the number that's said in the episode. So there's a date on it.
Okay.
By this date on this episode,
Caleb,
how many times
Caleb,
has he
how
failed?
many driving
I'm going to give
tests
points to
have
whoever's
you taken?
closest.
I've only taken one.
You've taken an infinite
passed
number
it.
of them because before you had a driver's license, you
Oh my
failed an
God.
infinite number of times.
It's true. Checks out. Math checks out.
All right, Caleb, I need a number.
I'm gonna go with like 22. 21.
All right, that's
21.
an answer. Logan, what you got?
I'm going to say 674.
That's also an answer. What do you got?
I'm gonna do 30. I'm splitting the difference. Price is right. What's up?
Well, that is a great strategy. Somehow, by saying, what did you say, Logan? 674?
674.
Somehow, with that answer, you were the closest to 1,258,056 times.
Oh, and you made fun of me.
Go me. I like how I get
Ass.
I get points for getting the closest on that one, but not his birthday.
Of course not.
True.
Well, we
Okay,
established.
no,
but to be fair,
I'm
Head of
saying
time.
that
I
I like it.
established the rule before any of you gave answers. I was going to give points to the closest one.
I'm
Yeah.
saying I like it.
I mean, I believe the birthday one was a far more impressive feat.
I was kind of sad you gave away the 1986 bit because I had that on lockdown.
I apologize.
And you just gave it to the plebes.
Wait, you need to ask Caleb what oh no, it's Logan's turn. So you gotta ask him the fucking how many specks are on Patrick Starr's butthole.
Logan!
That's me.
What's simple?
Oh
It's all
boy, it's
Patrick
one of
Starr.
those.
It's an easy one.
What symbol is... He hasn't gotten an easy one yet, have you?
Not yet. You
What
can continue that
symbol
trend if you want.
Is on SpongeBob SquarePants' white Krusty Krab hat.
It's an anchor.
Well done, sir.
Yay! Check me out.
All right,
I'm
there's the
best.
Good God, these are not getting better. Jacob, we're almost done, I
Gee,
promise.
thank God.
Oh wow.
Happy
Where
about that. That feels like a
Where?
victory.
does Squidward tentacles live?
Up his asshole.
He's not wrong. That's a very accurate
Take my
answer.
points now. Caleb, you're going first on the next question.
Incorrect, though. Caleb, what you got?
It's not. Squidward is in fact.
Are you talking about like?
His own asshole.
Are you talking about a specific
In what-
shape of the
in what
house, or are you
object
talking
does he
about like
live?
where he lives?
In what object does he live? He lives in Bikini Bottom. He lives inside of blank.
I know what the shape is, but I don't know if it's like a squid
What
head
is it?
or if it's just like a stone head. Like it's kind of weird.
Caleb, the answer is...
Easter
Hold on,
Island.
can I
head.
do I
Is it a head?
it's a head.
It's an Easter Island head.
Okay,
Come on,
so
man.
I don't
Yeah,
okay.
that's what I thought, but I didn't
Oh.
know. I was like,
Kenway
what?
told him
It
he was in
is
a head. So I
it is an
extrapolated.
Easter Island head. He says it in an episode. He says, I
is
miss
actually true.
Bikini Bottom. I miss my Easter Island head. I even miss SpongeBob.
Look at this SpongeBob knowledge just pouring out of Logan today.
It's an
It's
SB
before
129.
it's yeah, I was gonna say
Season
it's
1, episode 29. SB 129.
Next question. Logan, this is
Yep,
you, right? Or
that's
did I
me.
lose track? right.
I think it's me.
It's Logan's turn.
What is Gary the Snail's full name?
Wait, it's Caleb's turn, actually. Because it was
Well, no,
just my
Caleb-
turn first, and now it's Caleb.
Yeah,
But
he failed the head.
Caleb answered one right though.
Yeah, so it
That's
goes to
right.
Logan then.
So it goes to me next.
Yeah, but no, it just comes back to me because it goes.
No,
the
because
next
you got
person
you
got
got the
chance
last
to get a
point, so then I go to the next
That's not
person.
how we've been doing
Oh,
it.
that's
That's how I've done it. That's how I've done it the entire game.
That's been
That is
very
true.
it's like the one
I
common
protest.
thread among this
I
entire game.
protest. Wait, Caleb, give me so many fucking easy answers. Hey, I'm gonna protest.
You got a layup too. I don't
Gary
know.
the Snail's full name. Logan, what you got?
Gary Pubert the Snail.
Incorrect. Jacob, your Florida answer.
It's actually just Gary. There's no last name needed. Gary.
Also incorrect. Caleb, what you got?
What's the question? I didn't hear it.
What is Gary the Snail's full name?
I don't know.
May have been-
Gary, the snail.
Good one.
Also incorrect. His
Good
name
answer.
is
Gary
Gerald
Bennett.
Wilson Jr.
That's a cool name. I wish I had that name.
Let's
'Cause if
vamp
I
on
was-
that one for a bit.
Garrett Wilson Jr., whatever his name was, then I wouldn't have to sit through the rest of this list.
Sounds like an all-star NFL. Sounds like that guy would be really good at all the dumb sports that aren't physical in any way whatsoever.
One more question for all the marbles. You guys ready?
Sure.
I
ready.
will award 10 points to the winner of this question.
Nice.
Why did I do that?
Why did you do what?
I went to look up on Google what is zip code 42069. Instead, I looked what is zip code 42038.
It's not even close.
I don't know why.
The 6 is several keys away from the 3. How did you do
No,
that?
it's up. It's 6 rate
He's
Jason.
using the
Oh,
number
because you used the
pad.
num. No,
I
you're right.
just-
It makes more sense.
It's just my brain went through a fucking glory hole and squished itself down. It's the-
You know, for the glory.
All right, Caleb. I'm going to hold the correct answer until all 3 of you would answer this one. And this is hilariously close to a mocking joke that Jacob has already said today. How many spots are on Squidward Tentacle's head?
Do we have to hit the number
It
exactly?
did number
or is it just
exactly.
who's closest?
I feel like that would change as the animation of Squidward changes.
It might not. It probably doesn't.
I want to go with like 5.
That is an answer. Logan, what you got?
I think it's 7.
That
go
is
7.
also an answer. Jacob, what you got?
Say 8. Nice even number. Perfect power of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the first ever Spongebob
It's Jake.
Squarepants answer off, Jacob Hornstein.
Incredible.
Hey!
Absolutely beautiful. You love to
8
see it.
points, or 8 spots on Squidward's head. You guys actually did fairly well. There's a lot of obscure ass questions in there. What is up, you beautiful creatures of the internet? As always, I am Kenway, your host, and the person you are most likely to fast forward through for the entire duration of this episode. Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of Hardly Serious. I have a lot to say really, really quickly, so please bear with me. First of all, we are finally on Apple Podcasts, so if you could, even if you don't usually listen to us over there, if you could head over and write us a positive review, it would mean the entire ass world to me. Seriously, reviews are actually one of the things that affects how podcasts appear in search results, and it makes us easier to be found. Like I always say, we don't really have a way to promote or advertise the show on any kind of official level. So if you are enjoying the show, please get over to Apple Podcasts, leave us a review, and consider sharing it with a friend. If you like it and you have friends with your sense of humor, odds are they might like it too. Not that I know why either of you would, but hey, you're here and you haven't skipped me yet. I think, maybe. Oh well, now that we're on Apple Podcasts, we may change up the video delivery of the show a bit, but for now it is still available on YouTube if you're wanting to check that out. And as for the video version, if you dig the show, you can get new episodes of that a whole week early by heading over to patreon.com/everydaypodcast and clicking to support Hardly Serious. As of releasing this week's episode right now, next week's is already live for you over on Patreon. So if that's your bag, cool. If not, I totally understand. The show will be free forever, as far as I'm concerned. I am really sorry that we sort of accidentally took the last couple of weeks off. All I can really say is that a lot happened in that time. We had a lot of roadblocks. I really wanted us to be back last week, but it just... sometimes life doesn't work that way. But we are back this week finally. We didn't let the 7-episode curse get to us. And we are always looking for new goofs to include in the show. So if you found funny articles, if you need some ultimately super serious advice, or if you found something really funny on r/advice, you can email us anytime at hardlyserious@everydaypodcast.co. That's hardlyserious@everydaypodcasts.co, or use the hashtag hardlyserious. And I think that's it. Thank you so much for listening. I will catch you guys next week, and I hope that you have a fantastic life from now until then. And afterwards, too, for at least a few.
So Logan, get rid of this.
I've got a couple of words. So, welcome to a segment that I like to call Suburban Vocabulary, in which I go on to everyone's favorite
still funny.
word website, so urbandictionary.com. I just pick out some words I think are really funny and make everyone else guess at what the actual definition of the word is.
I like it. Let's do it.
Simple. Easy to remember. Word number 1 is onosecond. ONOSECOND.
Oh, this one's easy. So this one's like, for example, when you stub your toe, it doesn't hurt for like 1 second until you realize what's happened. And once you realize, then it begins hurting. And that's the oh no second, where it's like, oh no, I fucked up my toe. Ah! And then the pain happens. The oh no second. That's why you got to go first. You got to get in there to get the low hanging fruit. Now it's on the onus to everyone else to be funny, because I've already been right.
That's really funny. In own a second, huh? I'm gonna go with, you know, there's like a second and there's like a millisecond.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Femtosecond.
There's an own a second.
Add a seconds.
Okay.
What is an onosecond? What unit of time is that?
It's some measurement of time that is less than 1 second.
I got
10 to the
You
what?
don't say.
Like 10 to the negative 90
Sure,
seconds.
that sounds good.
Sure. That's shorter than a Planck time. That can't actually exist in our universe.
You fool. That's shorter than a Planck time.
I mean, it is. I don't know what you want from me.
It is, yeah.
Okay, but it's all right. We got it. An
This podcast is just going to
unquantifiable-
become us making fun of Logan for being a nerd, and I'm here for it.
Probably. Okay, so the words own a second.
I feel like we vamped for long enough for you to think of something. I feel like it's on you.
Well, that's the thing is, if you guys haven't noticed, every single time we play this game, I'm just like,
Yep, I've noticed.
But yeah,
I mean, how could you come up with a better answer than what I gave? I mean, that's
I guess.
So fucking winner.
Okay, so own a second, I would say like that's when you do something enough to the point where like it affects somebody else's time. So it's like, oh, I own a second you. Like I owe you a second, or I owe you some time.
I see.
Because I've like
Okay.
disturbed you or whatever.
Guys, I
like
just wanna-
how
I just
Amy
wanna
owned
point
a
out-
second me. Hold on. How Amy owned a second me, where she kept talking to me in the background and I couldn't hear Logan say the word the first time. So
I see what you're saying. Yep.
I just want to congratulate all of us on coming up with the funniest answers to any question I think we've ever had
Incredible
in any of
answers.
these games.
I wasn't going for funny. I'm going
we
for
all-
correct.
we
I gotta
all
be
did
Jacob
such-
number one.
We all did such a great job
Yeah.
of bringing the comedy on the response to this word. I just wanted
Kenway?
to pat ourselves in the back.
Kenway, we
Mike-
own a second to the audience.
Mike, I like where your head's at. It's not the prompt, it's the participants.
Exactly.
Clearly.
It's the three people who had to participate in this, not the guy who's had weeks to come up with them.
So, everyone, I have an announcement to make. We have a new Jacob number one. Oh no, second.
Is it Kenway?
Easy.
The horrible moment when you realize that you have accidentally done something very slightly wrong, which has very bad, usually embarrassing, implications for you.
Is that me?
No!
No, I think
How would that be you,
Jacob
Caleb?
Hornstein.
Damn it! He described exactly the thing that I described, and Caleb's like, that's me, right?
Again. Amy was talking to me in the background. I was completely confused.
Here's where I'm at though. I feel like it's these games. I enjoy as much as I enjoy participating in them. I feel like I don't have any skin in the game because I'm not competing for anything. Whereas Caleb and Jacob are like gunning for that Jacob number one spot all the time. Like, how do I fix
Fine,
this?
bitch. You can take Jacob too.
This is okay. I'm sliding in here with my own advice segment real quick, but I'm the one that needs advice. How do I get skin in this game?
Well,
Easy.
You could just
No, I
rename
got
your-
this. Everyone else be quiet. Mike, if you win the segment, you get to buy yourself a DiGiorno pizza and eat it.
Fuck yes, I'm
Here we
about
go.
it. Let's go.
If you don't,
All
you
right.
can't have a DiGiorno pizza during the week.
All right.
Whoa.
You have,
Whoa.
you have to win at least one game, and I feel like you won the rules lawyer. I feel like you've
Yep.
definitely brought the
I don't
comedy to
know
that, because it
about
certainly
that.
wasn't on my end. So I feel like you're good to go in that regard, to have a
Okay,
delicious, non-delivery DiGiorno pizza.
Or number two.
Let's see if we can bring the comedy this time.
This one's actually a phrase. This one's not a single word. The phrase is wallet biopsy.
I got this. Okay, so wallet biopsy is basically where you guys have this problem. Okay, girls usually don't have it as bad because the guys usually put their wallet in their back pocket, and you get that
It's the
pain in
it's
the
PAT
ass.
system. You know, you
You get
phone
that
wallet
pain in
keys.
the ass where like you're sitting on your wallet and
Right.
it hurts your butt over
And
time.
it screws up your back.
Hip pocket.
Exactly. So you got to do a wallet biopsy. You got to go through that wallet. You got to take all the useless shit out of there that you've been collecting over the last 20 years because you haven't changed out your damn wallet in 20 years. Mm-hmm. So you got to start taking them
Okay.
cards out. You got to thin that bad bitch out.
That makes a lot of sense.
I've got it. That was a great and ultimately probably accurate and correct answer. Caleb, what I have for you is a better answer. So a wallet biopsy is it's the procedure that's done after somebody has a major surgery, and then when the doctor leaves, he's like, "All right, let's go get some lunch," and realizes he doesn't have his wallet, and now he has to go back into the patient that he's already cut open and
get the
sewn up
wallet out.
to get the wallet back because he left it inside.
Oh my god. Or it's a hole in his back pocket and he just dropped his wallet.
A hole in his back pocket's gone. What the fuck are you talking about? A hole in his back pocket? A
Nah,
wallet-sized
it can still
hole?
be attached.
Could be. It's not, but it could be. Current Jacob number one, any response?
Yes. So
Wallet
a wallet
biopsy?
biopsy, as everyone knows, is when you need to spend some money at a store. Like, I'm going to lunch. Okay, that'll be $15, sir. I'm like, okay, I go into my wallet. I got $14. I'm like, oh, fuck. You take out everything in the wallet looking for more money. Like, cards, nah, don't want to pay with those, need to pay with cash. Coins, I've only got like 32 cents in coins. Like, fuck. Like, looking for everything in your wallet to be able to afford something. Wallet biopsy.
I don't carry cash.
I actually liked all of those answers more than the actual definition.
Oh no!
Oh
Caleb
shit.
didn't get it right?
I didn't get it right.
Are you fucking serious?
You were pretty close. So, a wallet biopsy is when a paramedic goes through one's wallet while they are in an ambulance. Usually, the paramedic will just take insurance information. So, it's like a
Boo.
paramedic searching through your wallet and like, oh, here's his insurance card.
So it's
we
the
know they're
paramedic
insured.
going through somebody else's wallet.
Correct.
Okay, you made it sound like they were going through their own wallet.
No,
I'm
I'm
like,
sorry.
what the
I
fuck
know
are
I
you
made
doing
it
that
sound
for?
that way.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give points to current Jacob number 2 because his answer was funnier. Still trailing because he didn't get it right, but that was, I think, the best answer for wallet
Wow.
biopsy.
It
Wow,
really
I mean, I was the one who included someone from the medical field, but that's all right. You know, you can just give points.
That is
to
true.
whoever the
Maybe it
fuck
was a
you want to.
Very
doctor
true.
who's,
You know what?
who's rummaging through their wallet.
Kenway,
I don't know.
Kenway, you've earned 1 slice of DiGiorno pizza this evening.
Ooh, I like that.
Here's
like
the
it.
new thing. Mike has to get enough correct answers to earn a whole pizza.
I like
Yeah,
it.
it's like
There we go.
it's like a punch card. It's like
Yeah.
you give 5 funny answers, you get 1 pizza. Next one, British coma.
Ooh.
British coma.
Easy. It's whenever you take a full 24-hour period in which you have not drunk at least 1 cup of tea. It's like, I'm feeling the British slip away. Oh, I'm going into a British coma. It's like that.
Okay,
It's good.
It's like when you lose the powers.
it's an answer.
I'm going to go with you're having a conversation with somebody and they're British and they use so many terms that are like slightly there but not like truly there, like you don't really understand what the hell they're saying and they just keep going on and on and on and on and you go into a coma because you're like, I can't understand this person.
Could you give us an example
see.
of a British coma
Like-
scenario?
I don't no. I'm not even going to do it.
Come on,
guys.
Caleb.
I'm not even gonna do it.
Step up.
Bring in the comedy.
Let's hear it.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
So,
The
I
comedy's
have a-
not coming today.
really
I have
bring
a
it at this
follow-up
week.
question. Do they just bring up British terms, or do they speak
Correct.
very Britishly?
Both. I think it's a
Okay.
little bit of both. There's a couple words that you understand.
I see.
Like even in a coma, like they say,
The.
like you kind of you
I see.
blurredly like understand things
so
in a
it's like-
coma.
So I'm gonna piggyback a little bit off of Caleb's. 'Cause I think that you're
Okay.
like mostly right.
Feels like
Okay,
I'm
only
gonna-
if you give us my definition of the British coma.
you'll lose a slice of pizza for that because you're using somebody else's comedy.
It definitely has to do when you're speaking with somebody who is British or has a British accent or British words, whatever. Except for there's two splits of it. Is that if you're attracted to the person, right?
Okay.
This one wouldn't be a coma. If you're attracted to the person, it's like, oh, you're
like
speaking
love.
you're speaking British accent and it makes me really wet, right? So there's that. But if you're not attracted to the person, then it makes you want to fall asleep because you're like, oh, this is awful.
Ah.
I'm so bored and this guy is awful that I really just want to pass out and go into a coma. So
Okay, those
gotta
were
be.
all answers, and I'm very happy to say, Mike, I think you get a DiGiorno pizza today.
Yes!
British coma, a really, really deep or good sleep induced by someone talking with a really calming English accent.
It's kind of close at least.
I feel like he's brought enough comedy that, like, he would have gotten half. I'd give him half a pizza for that answer, but because he's been debatably funny through the rest of the podcast, I'd give him-
Debatably funny.
I feel like somebody's probably gonna laugh at some point.
You know,
almost sniped
some might
the
say I
answer there.
try too hard, but I feel like my results are poor enough that I have to keep trying harder. So
So what? Am I
All right.
Jacob number 2 and Caleb is Jacob number 3 and Mike's just still Mike?
Mike's just
Still just
DiGiorno.
Kenway?
Yeah, I'll say yes. Yeah. So here's
Fuck,
the
you can't escape it.
recurring bit.
start calling me
If-
DiGiorno way.
If Mike's ever at the top, it just pushes the Jacob numbers down to 2 and 3 instead of being 1 and 2.
I
I
like
don't like
it.
to be in last.
There
I
we
think
go.
there you go. That's your skin in the game.
Yes.
You're pushing the other Jacobs down.
That's your skin in the game as you affect everybody else. It's like Tampa Bay in like the last 3 weeks of the season.
Look,
Like,
I
are they
love
getting the
this
playoffs?
idea.
Fuck no. But they could like knock the fucking...
They can just give you a
Exactly.
rash,
So
though.
I
That's all
can't
great.
win, but I can make you guys lose, and that's enough motivation
Yes,
for me. For
there you go.
sure.
There you go.
Mike can't win, but he can give you athlete's foot. So there you go.
It's like the other 19 teams in the Marble Olympics. It's like, well, team number 1's already won first. Like, there's the top 3 on the podium. Let's just, all 18 of us have to push the pinkies down further. Everything, it all comes back to the pinkies.
Eighth place isn't good enough for the pinkies. Those motherfuckers have to finish at least 10. Like, let's
Pretty much, yeah.
Bottom 6.
There's only
Yeah,
6
it's a big-
teams. Listen, it's not.
Look, we're
great
gonna make it
enough.
work. We're gonna have 2 write-in candidates who win above the pinky.
All right, everyone. Well, I think that about does it, right? Or did you have more? Did you have more?
I had one more. If you want to end it, we can just end it, and I'll
you
just
can-
kind of stock them up.
You can say
I think-
we're already pretty
right.
over. I think
We
at
need
this
to end
point.
it on
Sure.
the Marble Olympics, always.
I agree. Go Pinkies.
Go pinkies.
It's the Marble Olympics always has to be last, just like the pinkies.